Alright, good morning. Damn, that's bright. It is Monday. We have the L5 this weekend. We have singles, doubles, and mixed. Still trying to figure out if I'm playing doubles. But yeah, we got a lot of matches this week, so tournament prep week. Yeah, just got back last week, so this week still about getting back into it. And yeah, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna go out and we're just gonna compete this week. So a lot of tennis. See you guys.
Hey guys, so me and George actually started with some footwork drills, working on the coordination and the eyes, because since I've been back from injury, my eyes and my feet haven't totally been in it, so we thought this would be a good way to just wake up some of those muscles that were asleep. So the first one I'm doing here is letting the ball just pass through my legs. Second round is George bouncing it through my legs. And then the third round is me catching it and throwing it behind me.
Try not to jump. Good. 2 jumps instead. Good, exactly. Good. One. Good. Up. Good.
We then hit some of the short court before moving back and getting into some walks of 20, where I'm focused on just moving my feet again, timing the ball, and getting that nice smooth rhythm. And then ultimately finishing with some volleys, working on the draw volley here and holding the finish. So Tuesday's lesson was all about the volley and the transition. So I'd hit my approach shot, hit my first volley, and then finish off with my closing volley. I have a tendency when I go to the net to rush, so here we're focusing on me making sure I have a good first volley, and then using that as a transition into the second volley. But the doubt started to creep in a little bit, and the frustration, and George helped me deal with that really, really well here.
Goes the hardest shot possible. Keep it simple, bro. Find the right ball, ideally a forehand, right? Come into net. If you make a mistake, it's fine. But you're making weird mistakes, right? One. Good.
Like, I've only been doing that since I've gotten back. Like, I don't know. Go, people.
Let it go, man.
I'm good.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I know. Hey.
Not simple, bro. How hard you hit? Stop trying to play too good.
So for my first tournament match of the 05, this was definitely one of my most problematic matches of the year so far. It was my first tournament match since coming back from injury, so going in I focused too much on the result and how I wanted to play and perform, especially because I was seeded and that was in the back of my mind that I should perform because of a number that's next to my name on the draw. And this anxiousness made me tighten up and not stay present. To sum it up, it was pretty much 2 hours of me making excuses and not problem solving. Despite the challenges, I managed to get by 6-3, 6-4, but what upset me was not the score but how I competed. If you watch the match, you can tell that I was hesitant with all my shots and I didn't really have any trust in anything that I was hitting. And I pride myself on being mentally tough and having great energy throughout matches, but I simply just didn't even do that here. But as Coach George likes to say, you're only as good as your worst tennis, and this match gave me an opportunity to see where the holes were in my game physically and mentally. So it's something I definitely didn't like, but it's something I definitely needed, and it helped me switch my mentality before my next match, and I'd say that paid off really well. For my semifinal match, I actually played a friend of mine who ended up being the 1 seed, and at this point I had only ever gotten 1 set off of him in practice, so I realized something would have to change and my approach to this match would have to be very different mentally. I had to have acceptance that I wasn't going to play my best tennis, but that was okay. I had to only focus on what I could control, which was my energy and intensity. And for me, that was definitely a really big switch. It helped me loosen up a bit and compete really well, and I'm really proud of myself for that. And it also helped improve my game just a tiny bit, which was also nice. But by all means, it wasn't perfect. But if you compared me in my first match to this match, you could say that I was 2 different people. In my first match, I was quiet, irritated, and frustrated. In this match, I was smiling, enjoying my tennis, and competing with great energy the entire match. I actually ended up losing the match 6-3, 6-2, but to me, it genuinely didn't even really matter. I carried myself with good body language and had great energy, and most of all, I walked off that court with a smile on my face.
Seth, can you come here? Can you come here? Come here.
Happy birthday, little bro.
Happy birthday, boy!
I thought you were going cake. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought about it. And here we got. We got some water. Oh yeah, I forgot to go to basketball or football. My bad.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Now here is a little bit of a set between me and my friend Kusha following the tournament. This is the Tuesday after. Here I am honestly just focusing on what worked well for me during the tournament and building that trust up again in my patterns. Now here, me and Seth are actually just working on our forehands a little bit. Me, I felt like technically my forehand wasn't as sound as I wanted it to be when I came back from injury. So here I was just focusing on some little tips that helped me with my forehand when I was working on it a couple months ago.
Got Tourette's.
Bro, how did I end up here, bro? Like,
You gotta talk to Fiona about needles.
Now here is my first round doubles of the Open Level 3. This was actually my first Open L3 that I've actually qualified for, and I ended up playing doubles with a friend of mine from Utah. His name is Ryan. Shout out to Ryan. Enjoyed playing with you. But yeah, so here's our first round doubles, where we were just kind of going at it. So into my first round Consolation singles. This was actually my second singles match of the tournament, and sadly enough I didn't get a chance to record that match because, funny enough, the wind in Vegas was at an all-time high, so I was terrified that my phone was going to fall and break off the fence, so I didn't even try and record it. But crazy enough, it was, I think, my longest singles match to date. It was 3 hours, and the score was 7-6, 5-7, 10-7 in the breaker. I ended up losing it, and it was a tight battle. But yeah, honestly, I competed really well. I gave it my all, and you know, a couple points here and there. I gave up the loss, but you know, what can you do, right? And that's tennis, right? Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. That's honestly how you just go out and compete. But here I am playing another person I know just from seeing through tournaments. What struck me about this match was that he actually played my game style of tennis better than I did. Right? He plays it at a higher level than I do, and it showed me that there are so many levels to tennis, and what you think you're good at, you actually may not even be that good at, right? This is first on Consolation, which means he also lost in the first round, and he actually played the 1 seed, and he got, I believe, 0-1. So he lost to the 1 seed really quickly, and my opponent that I played the first round, I played for 3 hours, played the 1 seed after in his second round, and he got double bageled, which means he got 0-0'd, which just showed that there are so many levels that go into tennis, and honestly, it's really motivating and exciting just to see how good you can get at the sport. But yeah, in this match, cramps started to creep in a little bit from the long match earlier, but you know, we went out and we competed despite it, and we ended up fighting, but we ended up losing. Hey guys, so it's definitely been a while. I think it's been about a month. I had to deal with my last injury, so I was sidelined for about 2 weeks, and then I came back and then I played these 2 tournaments. But between my injury and then having to deal with finals, I honestly haven't had a chance to record or edit. So yeah, this video is definitely a long time coming, and it's definitely been in the backlog for about a week, but you know, what can you do? Life happens, right? Anyways though, it was a fun 2 weeks, and I'm honestly happy to be back. So I thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button or hitting that like button, I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next one. But if I don't, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. That's Pharrell signing off.